Welcome to my world. Welcome to my humble commode. Good to have you with me on this fabulous Friday, man. It's really nice out this morning around here. It is going to rain somewhere in or around the greater Kansas City area. I promise it will rain today because it sure looks like it, feels like it too. It's very cool out there. I like it when it's like that. Hey, Julie, good morning to you, love. Thanks for popping in. Good to have you as always. Hope today brings you bright sunshine, no matter where you are. How's that for a good morning, huh? Got this really cool green quartz. It's got a broken top. And that's my fault. It came to me in perfect condition. And then I put it in my purse one day because I wanted to take it and show it off. And I didn't protect it. Can you believe that? Anyway, broke the tip of it off. But it's a beauty. It is a beauty. And it's really full of energy. You know, green quartz is great for your heart chakra. Really, really opens it up, cleanses it, fills it back with good energy. So if you ever get a chance to get green quartz, grab you a piece. Also, it draws luck and abundance. You know that? It's kind of funny. The different colors of the crystals that you use. You know, obviously they correspond with your chakras, but the colors also, you know, maybe they like green. Money is green. Green brings you money. Gold will bring you gold. Fool's gold is also something that will help increase prosperity, believe it or not. Diamonds also. Maybe that's why they're so valued, huh? Maybe that's why they're so valued. I personally think that what is it called? Topaz. I think topaz is a much prettier stone than diamond. Even a clear topaz sitting side by side, I would rather have that clear topaz than that diamond. I don't know why. But the topaz calls to me. Much louder. Pyrite, yeah. It's good stuff, isn't it, Julie? So just you and me this morning, kid? God, I think it is. Well, you know what? Just because of that, I'm going to pull a card especially for you. Just for that reason alone. Let me clean my glasses off real quick. Had a really odd day yesterday. I went to, you know, you guys know I went down to the farm, went cherry picking and gathering wilds, and I ended up with a couple of tick bites. And oh my God, they itch so bad. They're just horrible. And so I took a Benadryl yesterday about 9:30 in the morning. You know, shortly after I finished my show because I was driving me crazy sitting here yesterday. And I had that horrible itch on my belly where that damn tick was at. I know, I have to watch this one. And you know, like I said, I usually, whenever I get a tick bite, I'll take a Sharpie and I'll circle it and I'll keep it circled for 2 or 3 weeks. Even after it's gone away and there's no evidence, I'm still circling it. Look here, if something goes wrong and I'm not feeling well or I'm unconscious and not able to say what's up or what happened or what it could possibly be, at least that circle where that tick bite was will lead them in a direction, you know, give them something to look at. Oh my gosh, she's got something circled here. Looks like it could have been a bite at one time. Let's check that out. Yeah, just good. So Julie, this is for you. Hey, good morning, Pam. Good morning, love. I might pull one for you, too, just because you happen to pop in at the right time. Dearest Julie, Cole Guthrie. Good morning, Julie Lindsay. I might pull one for you, too. Dearest Julie Cole Guthrie, over here, there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know how intimately connected we all are and how the web of creation works and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend, oh my goodness, the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension that you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energies that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as Spirit weaves your life's mysteries and beautiful tapestry together in glorious technicolor. Loving you so very much, as always. Nice. Good morning, Melody, Melissa. You guys want a card this morning? Julie Lindsay, this one's for you. Dearest Julie Lindsay, you are in such good shape right now that we're all doing the happy dance. And in this moment, you have the power to make the choice to get with Spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where all this is going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts right now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know that you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. Nice, nice. Keep that positive thinking going, Julie. All right. Let's see. Melody. This one's for you. This one's for Melody. I don't know. I was rubbing the card like I was wiping it off so I could read it more clearly. I don't know. I do weird things. Dear you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that manifestation, satisfaction, and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember though, however much work you're willing to put in, we'll match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life, so just do it. Loving you so much. Nice, nice. That was Melody. All right. Melissa, this one's for you. This one is for you. If anybody else is on here with this and I don't see your name, pop on. Tell me your name. Say hi, good morning, whatever. I'll pull a card for you this morning. Pamela, you're on here too, aren't you? I don't think I saw you. And I know you're here. I saw your name earlier. All right, this one is Melissa. Dearest you, oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, but rather in spite of it or even because of it. So step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch that you're clinging to and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest and greatest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There are loads of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said. Take one step towards us, and they will take 10 towards you. Take one step towards the gods, and they will take 10 towards you. We're all doing the Destiny Cha-Cha over here on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always. Melody said that she's usually a risk taker, but she's been holding back a lot lately. It was a good card for her. Thank you. I need to be more confident with myself and take more risks. Absolutely. Absolutely. When you jump into the game of life and start swimming, if you're swimming with the currents, you got it made. You don't have to expend a lot of energy. Just flow with it. Just go with it. See where it takes you. And don't be afraid to jump off here and there and go explore. And then come back and jump in that current again. Let it take you down the river some more. How's that? I'm going to scroll back up here real quick. Pamela! Pamela. All right, I got yours. You ready? Dearest Pamela, do you know how much we love you and we really want to help you? We are here for you and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part. Now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember, though, Spirit's timetable and idea of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go. Let us do the magic. Pay attention to the other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. Nice. Amen's right. April Dawn, how are you doing this morning? Beautiful. How are you? I'm going to grab one out for you, too. Hugs and love back. I'm going to pull a card for myself this morning, too. I need a little bit of guidance, I think. I do. You know, yesterday, after I took that Benadryl, I slept from 10 a.m. to about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and my husband had to wake me up. He woke me up once, and we did eat lunch. I remember that. And I remember saying, man, I'm not even ready to get up yet. And laid back down, and I was sawing logs. I was out. And then, of course, last night it was about 1 o'clock in the morning before... It was about 1 o'clock in the morning before I was able to go back to sleep, though. The perils of sleeping during the day. You know, I'd be great in a hot climate where you wake up at sunrise and you do your morning chores, then you go inside and just chill for the rest of the afternoon until about 4 or 5 o'clock, and then you go back outside and finish doing your chores, your afternoon and evening chores. I'd be cool with that. I would. I would rest a lot. Dearest you, this is April. You ready? Dearest April, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times that you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you're more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe even you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You're doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced that you have to do everything alone with no help, all by yourself. Let your well be filled. We all love you so much. Nice. Nice. You know, we do tend to overgive. Givers give. Man, they give. They give everything they got to everybody that's around them. And then when they're tired and they can't give anymore, and you got people standing around you going, but you got to give me some more because I'm not ready. I'm not done taking yet. I got to take some more. And so you say, okay, I'll give you a little bit more, but that's all. So you give a little bit more of what you don't have left. And then somebody else is so needy and needs to be rescued and helped, brought back into place. And so what happens, Dawn? Yep, she says, oh crap, that's so me, damn it. And yes, it's hard for me to receive, oh my God. And yes, I try to do everything myself. Yeah. And it's not even so much of being a control freak. I think for some people, it's a control. That's right, Julie. Then they chuck on down the road and you don't see him anymore. Took everything you had. You don't have anything else left to give them. What use are you, right? Yeah. It's sad, but it's true. But it's hard to, when you're a control person and your control is making sure that everything is done to the best of your ability, as correctly as you can make it done, right? But you know what? If we don't give somebody else the chance to do it, maybe they have a little bit more strength and ability than we have. And the perfection that we see within ourselves and try to put to our outside world, maybe they can add to it. And so we need to let go. Julie said she's experiencing that now. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But you know what? It's a great way. It's called burning away the chaff, right? It's a great way to figure out who in your life should be there, who's a bystander, who's a participant, and who's the taker. Yeah. You have all of those different types of people in your life. I'm the active person. I'm not the bystander so much. Nice melody. Yeah, I'm the one that takes all the action. I'm the one that gets things stirred up and going. But I'm also the perfectionist. I'm also the one who will do everything to make sure that it's done right. I am letting go of that quite a bit. And I see times in my past when I've done it, like for instance, putting together a float for a parade one time for my nursing home. And my husband and I were newly married, and he didn't know that I got real snappy when I was under stress. And we're all working and doing stuff together, and something wasn't going right. And he said, but if you let me do this, then I can. And I snapped back at him. I don't have to let you do anything. You do what I asked you to do. Or something equally asinine as that. And you know what? I remember the look on his face because that stung like a bee. And he's like, what the hell? What did I do or say to deserve that, Nothing. It was just me being in control again. So I had to back up and rein that shit in and realize that I do not have to be the one to control everything. I do not have to be the one who's always in charge. And realize that if there is somebody else who has more knowledge or understanding or a different way of doing things better, let them have it. Let them do it. Oh my gosh. Let them do it. Takes a lot off the plate. It really does. Takes a lot off your plate. But not only that, when you allow others to participate in your little particular game of life that you've got going on, no matter what it is, whether it's building a float, hosting a barbecue, cleaning your house, or just sitting and visiting with your friends, if we let other people take the lead sometimes and we sit back and watch, not to watch it all fall apart, not to say I could have done it better, but to allow the change to occur. Change comes in so many different ways. And if you want to change something big about yourself, like if you're a control freak, for instance, like myself, if I want to change that big thing, I absolutely, positively know there's absolutely no way that right now, because I recognized it today, that today I'm going to let somebody else control every aspect of whatever it is I got going on. It ain't happening. Because myself, my ego self, would not allow it. There'd be all sorts of monkey wrenches thrown in the works because my ego self would not allow me to just give up total control. But if I give up little bits of control, if I delegate, or if I allow someone to come in and say, hey, I can do this a little bit different. It might not be better, but it's something different. Can we give it a try? No. Not even a thought do I give it anymore. If someone says, can we try it this way? I'm like, yeah, bet we can. I've done it this way for the past 50 years. Your turn. Take it over. Let's do it your way for a while. What's going on over here? Spirit had to take me down. Take it out the big toe. Oh, good Lord. Whew. Man, you know what? Spirit will step on your big toe too. Even if it's that table you were trying to lift. Wow. See? That's what happens when we don't let other people get in there. We drop tables on our toes. This one is for me. Dearest little sister, we have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master and you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life. Money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith. Isn't that amazing? Have faith and open up to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you'll be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing. Then the seeing happens. Loving you more and more every day. Wow, what a message, huh? What a message. Because didn't I just say I was asking for some guidance? Nice. I like that. That's a great card. That was a great card. I feel really good about that. I change is coming. Change is coming upon me. I keep seeing the number 5, and 5 is the number that stands for change. And when it's 3 5s, like time of 5:55, and I'm seeing 3 5s a lot, it's like, man, not only change coming, but change is going to change you all the way around. I'm like, what? What do you mean change is going to change me all the way around? I've had a lot of change in my life, and so I'm pretty used to it. And I know that things are coming. I know that I've taken this time since we moved in here at the end of October. Moved to Liberty from Thorny Acres, and then all the change that has taken place in my life in just the past 6 months. My life's been upside down and turned around and rearranged and put back together again. So, change is kind of my middle name. I used to hate the moon. I used to hate when the moon turned full again, because the full moon always signified change to me. And it was anything goes at that time in my life, because at that time of my life I was really flying by the seat of my pants. I was really flying by faith. And so my life for about 2 years was literally a whirlwind of activity. I mean, I explored places, I met new people, I moved to Arkansas for a few months. I was down in Fort Scott, Kansas for a few months, just little places here and there. And for whatever reason, and it was really consistently about every 3 or 4 months that I would have to move. I mean, pick up 100% and go. Or, and it was a myriad of reasons. Myriad of reasons. But I ended up back here. I came back home after that little 2-year jaunt. But I grew so stinking much. I grew so much during that time. And found a lot of faith in myself. I found a lot of strength in myself that I didn't realize that I had. Was never given the opportunity to show it or to know about it. And so during that 2 years of my growing time, I was really, really, I don't know. And so many different things were presented to me. So I think if you look back on your own life, that you will find that you had a period of time that you can label as this was my growing time, this was my grieving time, this was my resting season. Julie said she saw 5s. You saw change coming up constantly right before your breakup. Yeah. Spirit will tell you. They will warn us and they will tell us, and there are so many different ways that they find to give us little warnings, telling us to yield, to wait, just stand for a minute, don't go anywhere, or come on, let's go, we'll be right back. Spirit is amazing. It really is. It is amazing. There was something that I heard, and I'm trying to remember it correctly right now because I can remember the first part of it, but the second part I've got confused, and it has to be said correctly. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember how to say it correctly, so I'm not going to say it at all. Melody says you need guidance to be able to give guidance. That's absolutely true. You sure do. Believe me, because I give people wrong directions all the time. All the time. Man, it's Friday. It's a beautiful Friday. It's going to be a great weekend. Julie said that she wasn't exactly expecting that change, but knew I needed it. Yeah, Spirit knows what's best for us. And they also know when it's time, because we can get comfortable. We can find that comfy place and not want to get up, Spirit says, stay here and relax for a little while and rest and recharge your batteries, because we got a lot more to do, but right now you can take a break. So why don't you rest? Now that rest period may be a month, 2 months, or it might be a year or two, because Spirit's timetables really are different than ours. And it doesn't matter. I can ask Spirit to specify a month or a time, a season, whatever. And they always get it wrong. They're never right on time. I'll say, well, when is this going to occur? And they're like, yeah, well, within the next 6 or 8 months. Like, okay. No. So I stopped asking them to pinpoint a particular time when things would occur or when change would come, because they're not good on that. And it really is because our idea of time and their idea of time is vastly different. We count seconds. They count millennia. They count years. Years to them might be a second to us. Because remember, Spirit is eternal. And so these little 60-second time increments, they don't matter. They don't matter in the big scheme of things. But whenever the time is right, It's time for you to get up out of that comfortable place that you've been languishing in for the last 2 years. Just relaxing, just chilling, being comfortable. And they're saying, hey, come on, we got to get up and go. And you're like, hey, give me just a few more minutes. Comfy. Okay. Give you that few more minutes, and they say, hey, come on, we got to go. We're going to be late. You're like, hey, give me some time. I got to put on my shoes. Okay. So, Spirit's waiting on us. And we are taking our time. And they're like, hey, time's up, man. Haven't you had enough rest? We got to go. We got things to do. We don't have time to lay around anymore. I've been trying to get your attention, and now time is short. You have to go. And you're like, all right, give me just a second. Gotta stretch. Put on my jacket. You know, and Spirit gets really stinking tired because they've given us signs, they've given us warnings, they've given us incentive, and we're still not moving our butt off that couch because we're comfy right here where we're at. So you know what they do? They burn that couch down. They do whatever they need to do to get your ass moving, to get it off that couch, off of that comfy spot. They will do anything that they have to do. And if that takes lighting a fire on that couch to get your butt up off of it, that's exactly what they're going to do. And they don't want to do it. But really, you've ignored them long enough. And time is short. There's perfect timing for everything. Have you ever done that? Have you ever, the perfect exits are, they're memory keepers. Whenever you're mad and, oh, God, you just got to go, and that's it. I'm leaving now, but before I go, I'm going to say this, blah, 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 blah. And it's right on the money, man. It's exactly what you've always wanted to say. And you saying, I'm out of here. Close that door and start stomping down the hall and go, shit, forgot my keys. Crap. So what do you got to do? You got to ruin that perfect exit and go back in there and say, I forgot my keys. Goodbye. Grab those keys, turn around, and strut your little self back out that door. Right? Perfect exits. I love them. And they can be ruined by the simplest things. So, oh, shoot. I'm a queen of perfect exits that got ruined by the simplest thing. It's so funny. Oh, you guys are awesome. Julie, I don't think a lot of people like that transitioning period. Yeah, and you were dragging your feet. Yeah, because we don't want to stop what's familiar. It's so hard. When you start a new job and you have to learn a new procedure, learn a new program, meet new people. It's hard. It's hard to, it can be exciting and it can be wonderful and it can be brand new change in your life, and you can look forward to it. But the truth is, the minute you put your hand on that doorknob to turn it or to pull it open, fear sets in. The what if movie starts playing. Even if it's just kind of a silent movie in the background, you're like, crap, man, what if I trip and fall right on my face, blah, on the floor, right in front of everybody. And if anybody's going to do it, I'm going to do it. And you're thinking that to yourself all the way up to your new little cube. It looks exactly like the other 250 cubes crammed in that little room. Oh, shoot. So many people in the world that know that they're going to make a difference. I'm going to make a difference in this world. I'm going to make changes. And they get to where they think they're supposed to be going, and they look around and they realize that, damn, everybody else had that idea too. Same idea, We're all sitting around here wanting to make changes. Good Lord, man, what a bunch of confusion. What a bunch of confusion. Change. When President Obama was running for office, this is so funny, and he was going on the platform of change, my radio station, my local radio station, had a contest that if Barack Obama was a rock band, what would the name of his band be? And man, I came up with the perfect name for him, because I was not a Barack Obama fan. Sorry if you were. It's okay. Takes us all to live in the same world, to make everything exciting. So I'm one of those people who just did not appreciate the Barack Obama administration. So whenever the contest was going on, man, I called that radio station. It was busy. I hung it up. I called it back again. Busy, man. 6th time that I called, because it was hang up, redial, hang up, redial. Finally got in. The phone started ringing. And the guy answered the phone and said, whoop, sorry, contest is over. And I'm like, but wait, I have the perfect name. He goes, well, I can't give you a prize, hon, but what's the perfect name? And I said, Pocket Change. I was so proud of that name, Pocket Change. Oh, that was awesome. I didn't win the prize because I didn't get to call in on time. But I really do believe that I would have won that prize if I'd have made it on time. Pocket Change. So every time I think of Barack Obama, that's who I think of as Pocket Change. Excuse me. I know that's not right. I don't know what to say. I think it's about time for me to get off of here and start doing some Friday work. Fridays, I like to look around and see if there are any events coming up, any new events posted. So the next great event that I'm going to be at is really one of my favorite spaces, and that's the Springfield Metaphysical Fair. Love that fair. It is so much fun and is so diverse. And still the same people tend to come to it, and that really makes it cool. So if you happen to be out and about and around the Springfield, Missouri area on, I think it is August 26th, 27th, and 28th. I believe that's correct. It is the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at, I don't remember the name of the event center. But that's okay, because closer to time, I'll post up more information about it. Hey, thanks, Dawn. Man, I hope you all have the most magical day ever. You deserve it. You deserve some happiness. And really, go do something fun today. Don't take a bath. Don't throw any, bubbles in the water so that you can lay around and relax. Go out and stir up some noise. Go make some noise today. Go stir up some stuff and have fun. Thanks, Melody. Oh, shoot. Go do something exciting today and enjoy it, and do it in your name. Shout your name loud and say, I was here. I did this. And I'll see you again on Monday. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed weekend. I hope it's full of everything good. Love to you all. See you later.